Two schools from the Kansas City area make the trek out west to Great Bend and face off for the third time this season. It's Avila versus Ottawa in a win-or-go-home contest for these two squads. And just about every year that Avila has been in the KCAC, and 2019 was the Eagles' first year in the conference, just about every year Avila has faced Ottawa at some point in the postseason. And that all-time series in the postseason is very even. That's why I'm expecting a good game here. That's blistered up their left field line. Fair ball hit by Haffenstein. Rounding third, scoring easily. Spencer sliding into second. Safe there. Haffenstein, RBI double. And Ottawa strikes first. It's 1-0. But as coaches continuously tell me, it is hard to beat a team 3 times in 1 year. And we'll see if the Eagles can bring that mindset into this doubleheader, or if the Braves are able to do that and beat the Eagles 3 times in 1 year. Another foul by Fabian. Avila has already run into that this weekend because they just played St. Mary in their first game of the tournament yesterday, early afternoon. And Avila beat St. Mary twice in the regular season, and the Spires made it hard for them to beat them 3 times in the year, and St. Mary won yesterday. So Avila will look to give Ottawa that same script here this afternoon. Ground ball by Fabian up the middle, away from Penn and into center field. They will round Nye, and Kurtz can't handle it in center field. Nye scores easily. 2-0 Ottawa. The runner was being sent around third, but a misplay in center field made it so that there was no chance for Avila to get the run. But it's an important distinction. Even if the throw comes in, Nye is likely to score, so there will be no error. It will be an RBI single for Sierra Fabian on a 2-2 count. And the Braves are up to a 2-0 lead. But they have a ton of sterling defenders on this infield, namely Julia Douglas and Katie Wentworth at second base and third base. Ground ball over the glove of Branson and into left. 1 run is in. Stangel's throw caught off by Chanel Penn. Everybody else holds. RBI single for Addison Spencer, her second hit of the day, and the Braves go up 3-0. I was pretty confident we would see Michaela Cotton at some point in this game against Ottawa. I figured she would be the first pitcher up for Avila. Instead, she's the second. Her first pitch of the game skips away from Hallie Campbell, rolls back to the backstop, and the Braves will score another one. Raver scores from third base. We mentioned that Campbell was able to make a couple of stops for Chanel Penn, and on the first pitch of the game from Michaela Cotton, not able to make that stop. It will go down as a passed ball. 4th run of this inning, 5th run of the game. 5-0 Ottawa. Well, we mentioned it. This inning could have gone sideways for the Eagles. I think it officially has. 4 runs are in. Only a couple of hits in the frame for the Braves. Haffenstein shows bunt, lays it up the third base line. Wentworth will throw it home, and the runner was going behind her the entire time. Wentworth never saw it. Spencer scores. Moving on into second is Haffenstein. 6-0 Ottawa. I mean, that was the right play from Katie Wentworth, but if she were able to look to her rights, she would have been able to just see that Spencer was running sidecar with her the whole time. It's the play that she normally would have made, but again, if she just looked to her right, she would have seen Spencer right there. I believe one of these runs in this inning will be unearned. Doesn't matter all that much. 2-1 is the count here on Hammonds. With only 1 away and 2 now in scoring position yet again. Cotton's pitch, blasted by Hammonds, hit extremely well out towards left, looking up Stengel, goodbye. The record holder for most home runs in a single season in Ottawa softball history has hit her first in the postseason as a member of the Braves. 9-0 Ottawa in the second. Breaking ball, swing and a miss, strike 2 against Fabian. So Cotton faced only 3 hitters, did not get any of them out. Ends up serving up the 3-run home run to Reagan Hammonds. And now Richardson retires the first hitter that she faces. And has Fabian down 1-2. The pitch, swing and a miss on a pitch outside the zone. Very well done by Erilyn Richardson to finally stamp out these Flames from the Braves in the second inning. But Ottawa scores 8 times in the inning, and after 2 times up to the plate, they lead it 9-0. The question that we'll ask here is, can the Eagles do anything to reverse the flow of this game, extend it out? As it stands right now, the 5th inning is likely to be the last unless Avila Could do something here against Mercer. Wood trying to. Fly ball out towards left. It carries over Peterson's head and clears the fence. It's a home run for Kasem Wood. Postseason homer for the Eagles senior. And Avila is on the board. That's their first hit off Ashlyn Mercer and their first run here on day 2 of the postseason. 10-1. With these now over 30 pitches since she's come in. She came in with 1 out in the 4th, so she's recorded 4 outs as the 4th pitcher of the day for the Eagles. Need her to get one more here. Give their offense a chance. That's in there. Called strike 3, in on the hands, dropped in expertly by Withy, and Haffenstein is retired for the first time in this game. Henneking left stranded on first, and the Eagles are down to their final chance, not just in this game, but probably in this season. Infield is in, ready for another ball on the ground as Gilbert fires in strike 1. Not a safe situation, obviously, with Ottawa up by 9, but Gilbert is adept at these late-inning situations. She's got 5 saves for Ottawa this year. One of the leaders not only in the KCAC, but in the country. Strike 1 on Kurtz, the KCAC Player of the Year. Rip and a miss, strike 2. Chelsea didn't even get first team all-conference last year, was robbed of that honor. Still not entirely sure why 12 months later. But 12 months later elevated her game enough to first team all-conference status and Player of the Year status in her senior year. 0-2 honor here, way outside. She's been an everyday starter for 4 seasons, the leadoff hitter in almost every game in her Avila career, including every game so far this year. And they need her to come through to extend this game and extend their season. 1-2, ground ball between first and second and into right field. Kurtz comes through. RBI single. Layla Rueda scores 10-2. The Eagles have a chance here in the 5th. Zalicia Grayson is the runner on second for Avila. She's normally their bullpen catcher, their number 3 catcher. But they have used her as a pinch runner a fair bit over her first 2 years. And so she represents the game-saving run on second base. And we know how good of a runner Kurtz is at first. Fly ball hit by Wood, shallow right field. It lands in front of Henneking for a hit. Here comes Grayson, the throw, the tag by Hammonds. Grayson's out. No, they're saying that she's safe. Grayson and Coach Kennedy were saying interference. Hammonds is suggesting that she made the tag legally. If this run counts, this game will extend. If it's called out, this game's over. They're asking for obstruction. If the out is recorded, this game is over. The throw coming in from Henneking was a late send of Zoe Grayson around third, trying to score a game-saving run. Clean single for Kasem Wood, her second hit. But then Henneking, after she wasn't able to run all the way in and make the catch, threw it home, and on one bounce, Reagan Hammonds applied the tag on Zoe Grayson. She was well short of the bag. I'm not even sure she ever even touched home plate, regardless of the obstruction. And immediately Grayson, who is a catcher for this Eagle team, and her veteran head coach Charlie Kennedy, immediately popped up and said that Hammonds applied the tag illegally. Jay Kant is up in arms. Third base umpire came in to offer a second set of eyes, and they're going to send her right back over there. It's going to stand. RBI single to right for Kasem Wood, and the Eagles, down to their final outs, will live to see another inning. Here's the pitch. Ground ball hit between short and third and into left field. Third hit of the day for Haffenstein, and the Braves finally break through against freshman Maddie Withy. They go up by 8 in the 7th inning. It's 11-3. Hallie Campbell has really jumped into a featured role for this team recently and up to the 3 spot in the order for maybe the first time this year. I can't remember any other ones off the top of my head. Gilbert grooves in a strike at the bottom of the zone. A reflection of how informed she's been en route to that postseason honor in her first year in Kansas City. A freshman from Idaho is Avila's last chance here in Great Bend. 1-2 from Gilbert. Ground ball by Campbell. Softly hit. Kennedy will get to it. Her throw in time to retire Campbell, and Ottawa does knock out the reigning champs. It took them a little bit longer than they thought, but it is still the number 2 seed Braves. Further on into Thursday here in Great Bend, your final. Ottawa 11, Avila 3. The reigning champs are out, and the champs from a couple of years ago, the Braves, are on into another elimination game later here on Thursday.